For me, it was just trying to figure out where you're gonna sleep at every night. And most of the time it would be on the sidewalk, in like little corners and coves, and it's uncomfortable, but it was somewhere to sleep. Or most of the time, you don't sleep.
There's scary people, there's, you know, people that'll mess with you, there's fights, there's, you know, you name it. I mean, it's, you know, it's not a good place to be.
The job market is not just tough for people who lose their jobs, but if somebody with no experience finding a job when all the jobs out there require experience or training, it's not easy.
Trying to find a place to stay, like where I'm more stable, and trying to find a job, and fighting off the depression that comes with being homeless. And it's just all of it.
It was difficult trying to figure out what life was really about without my father and my mother really being in tune with me and my sister.
I think that figuring their place in society and figuring how to fit in and how to make like a name for themselves and struggling with creating an identity separate from their parents and then struggling with maybe mental health or substance abuse.
It's just depressing. I've always said there's nothing worse than waking up under a bridge without, you know, some dope to do in the morning, and that's about as hopeful as it gets, you know.
Young people already face so many challenges, but then when you compound that with simple things like, where am I going to find food today? Where am I going to sleep tonight? I really want to get a job, but I don't have an ID, I don't have a birth certificate.
I don't think I can put into words accurately what it must feel like to sleep behind a dumpster one night and then have to try to go to school the next day, not having had a place to get a breakfast, not having had a place to get a shower, not having had a place to study the night before for school.
I decided those challenges that I was facing in my life wasn't the best for me. And so I decided, you know, if I don't change something now, it's never going to change for me.
This place is a safe place for me, and this is where I come every day, every day.
Just them taking a step forward that I want to change something in my life today. How can we help? That right there is the change that brings us to work every day.
We're barely trying to make a life for ourselves, and I feel that Urban Peak is a backbone for us, and they're there to communicate and help us with our lives.
And I fell in love with what we are trying to provide for youth who have nothing, who are coming in off the streets or who are domestically trafficked from one metropolitan area to another, and giving them some stability and some skills to help them succeed.
Well, I've always known that I've wanted to have a life, and like, this is the best way for me to get that. If you want something different, there's something else out there. There's places you can go that can help. You just have to want that, you know.
So by case managers or Urban Peak staff taking the time to talk with them and listen and then help them achieve their goals, it gives them some value, like sense of, oh, somebody does care about me.
Yes, that most definitely they changed lives. They've changed my life. They've changed the people that I've came across from me entering this program. You know, I've talked to many of the students that come in and they leave, and today their life's different, and it's changed because of what Urban Peak has done.
If I didn't have Urban Peak, I don't know where I would be. I don't know if I'd have housing. I don't know if Urban Peak wasn't around, I'd probably be dead.
For the population that we serve here, there's huge need for support from our community.
To me, community is a place where people are supportive of each other and people care about each other. And if you don't have support in the community for a place like Urban Peak, then you don't have much of a community.
Help us help our community. You can help your community by you know, supporting Urban Peak and our mission.
Without this place, the youth on the streets would probably be, like I said, like just stuck. They wouldn't know where to turn. They need a place where they can turn to, somewhere they can turn to, a place they can trust, a place that's safe. And if they don't have this place, then, well,